still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burnt, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life, and I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
Look, the watchman got someone! Alyosha! Come here, dude! Help the man! Roger! Let's drag him out! Hold on, we're coming! Keep us covered! Hold on! We'll get you out! Whoa! It's Artyom! Artyom? Artyom! What the hell? He's hurt! Come on, Artyom, stay with us.
They're coming back. Attention, people. Oh, look, it's the hero.
Why are the lights off?
It's nighttime at this station. Don't worry. I told you.
I got it! Open up! Go!
Looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top.
Hey, Duke, you're waiting for the D6.
Where to now?
Left, across the square! Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here?
How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone!
I killed him myself with my slingshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro?
Rise and shine, people!
Hang in there, Artyom. You gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now?
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel! Hello, Alex. There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours, but don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Artyom, you're just in time. They sure are. I cannot remember the last time I saw a bunch of healthy and fit people down here.
Me neither. It's a shame they spend so much time on the surface.
Well, sadly, it's their job.
Well, job or no job, if they keep doing that.
Well, not everyone can stand being cooped up down here.
And why not? It's what's kept us alive up to now.
Huh. And how long do you think that's going to last? How many kids are there in the station? In the whole metro? Who will be left here in 10 years?
10 years? We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary risks. What will we do if all the Spartans come down with radiation poisoning like Artyom, and the Nazis try something? Artyom, just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else up there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now. Doesn't that tell you anything? Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom, I understand how you feel, but you're not always going to save the metro single-handedly. Why keep looking for a solution alone?
"10 years? We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary risks. What will we do if all the Spartans come down with radiation poisoning like Artyom, and the Nazis try something?"
That's exactly why they go up there. They know we can't solve anything by hiding in our holes. The stores are running out. There's fewer of us and more of the mutants. And those keep getting larger, stronger, and smarter by the day. Sooner or later, they will crush us. Sure, there's nowhere else to go, but maybe something up there could help us.
I'm not sure what could possibly be worth endangering themselves for like this. But who knows?
I left the order, and now nobody gets to decide for me. As for Artyom...
Enough! Artyom this, Artyom that. Like a broken record. Had the guys not made it in time, you'd be a widow now.
Stop it!
No, you stop it. There's a comfortable flat waiting for you two in Polis. A far cry from this...
What do you mean, leave for
we live
time?
in. I have no idea. Exactly that. And it's time you stop thinking only about yourself. Yes. You know how short we are on veteran fighters. With your experience, you two must teach the recruits. You could save lots of lives that way. I'm so tired of explaining this to you.
Dad, I won't come back without Artyom, and he...
Anna, this is madness.
Yes, I know it is. Spending so much time on the surface is suicide. Yes, I don't want to lose my husband to radiation. I hate him for killing himself out there like that every day. But what if you consider, even for 1 second, that Artyom was right? What if he did hear that signal? Would you ever forgive yourself if we let the chance go? The chance to come back to real life. To raise our children outside with sun shining on them. Real sun, Dad. I know I wouldn't.
All right, let's talk it over once more with Artyom. I must say, though, that even if he did hear some signal, that's not necessarily a good thing. We'll talk about it later, not in a public space.
Deal.
can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a scare, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend? I see you're
Pardon me,
all right.
gentlemen, give
This
way.
calls for a celebration.
Artyom. A few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how
you
are
are
the
your
nurses
usual
in the
self,
hospital,
guys.
huh?
Could you just stop crowding him?
Brother.
Welcome back, Artyom.
Привет,
All
Artyom.
right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official. I knew it.
You guys are like
So I brought something.
And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom.